Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe and this is Captain of Industry. Last time we got into water maintenance, which was super important, but I didn't take it far enough. So I upgraded that a little bit while you were away, and today I would like to talk about things that went well so far, things that didn't go well, things I would have definitely do different, recommendations, other things, and then see the next thing that's coming, which is silicone. We have to prepare for that. First thing. We have water now. There are a couple tanks here. This is a huge battery. I could have probably done half of this and it would have been fine. And honestly, I may just do that right now. I went a little overboard. If you have ever seen my channel, you probably know that's a pretty common occurrence. But yes, we can take all of those out. These guys were pumping out a lot. I upgraded all the pipes to bigger, which are so much better. It's not even comparable. Did I not upgrade this one yet? No, I did not. And it's really cheap to just use these things for it. It's super worth it, super worth it. Probably not on these, but everything else. These pumps were working 90% of the time because I either had to wait for something to come in and out. So pay really good attention to your consumption, production, all that stuff. Very, very important. Very cool that it's all working now. That thing goes away. And yeah, that was super important. So upgraded that. Life looks better. This one looks like brine is full, which just means this pipe currently can only move 1 per second. I don't think that's what we want. We want this to be the next pipe up. Very important. So we upgrade these. I will auto deliver them. It's not worth waiting. It's just not worth waiting. Upgrade all of them. Do we need to upgrade all of them? Nope, but we have the material, so why hold on to it? Golden construction pieces, we are at almost 1,000 now. Initially, I wanted to use this episode to upgrade or to build a new construction material setup industry thingy, and also to set up a new power industry. I have 2 more boilers here because I actually wanted to put a power plant in here, but I don't think we're there yet. We have a couple new power plant accessories that we can use. The power generator 2, which is really great, but it uses 3 megawatts of mechanical power. We have the high pressure turbine 2, which produces just 2 megawatts. And then we have another high pressure turbine. This is the original one that we started with, low pressure turbine 1 and low pressure turbine 2. So there is a mix of these, but it's just a really large industry. And right now we are really close to being okay. And as long as we deliver water and coal, which we are right now, luckily, we are pretty okay. I did add a bunch of more big trucks just in general because we had a couple of queuing issues. That is better now. I am increasing the workers a lot. Is that going to be good? I don't know. The first thing I have to do is I am almost out of food storage over here, so we have to address that. What's a good place for it? I think over here, because we already have water in this area. There. Oh, the tank is empty. That hasn't happened in a while. That water tank over here has not been empty for a very, very long time, and I would like to not use any of the water that we need for power, which is one of the recommendations. Isolate your power production and make sure that it can work. And once you can add these feedback rates where you get half of your water back, you want to use those a lot. I haven't done it yet because I think it's still working. I think it's still working. There's water in at least 2 tanks now, 3 tanks actually, and that is great. The only thing that we don't have is water here because everything goes to these fields, but they have water too. So as long as they have everything they need, I think we're in a pretty good shape. If I upgrade this pipe, I think we will see that there's a little bit water stored in here, and that will be great. But yeah, that's the first thing. Isolate your power, super important. Then don't over stress your coal. By that I mean don't use trucks to get it all done. Look at the coal. We are storing some. I can probably turn this off. That should reduce some load on the trucks. But yeah, we don't really store a lot here, which is important. This setup is kind of working, but only if you always supply everything. One of the things that I don't supply right now is enough concrete. So how about we get another one of these going? Let's rotate you. Actually, not like that. Let's flip you is really what I meant, and then rotate you. Cool. Actually, I'm going to be lazy. Just do it this way, so I don't have to worry about all of this stuff again and again and again and again, because it's boring. We have that one there. We have sand in here. What do you actually need? All you need now is cement and crushed slag, which is what we get here and here. Those are the 2 pipes. You know the drill. I don't want to show you this anymore because it's really not that exciting. I'm surprised to see that we don't have that much crushed slag here. I think I need to boost this guy so it can actually take care of more. And we pump more out. So we get 48 every 60. These use 12. So yeah, if I run it on Unity the whole time, we will have enough to make this all work. I'm more happy with that. Cool. U-shaped conveyor, yes. I want to make sure that this looks the same as the other ones because it's important, and now it does. Great. Just the other conveyor, and I'll cut this out because this is the one that always gives me trouble. Everything is connected. They're just building the last things. Let's set these up to the correct recipes, and now we should have enough concrete coming through here. I know there's some concrete stored here, and I would like to keep that stored there just in case we need it for other things later on. But yeah, this is the main problem. These guys chew through 12 concrete slabs each. There are 3 of these, and each of these can only spit out 12 concrete slabs. So make sure that your ratios are correct when you play this. Another important lesson. The next thing with these dumps, don't mix them. Always use just one type of waste. Liquid waste that you want to dump here, and dump just that. Otherwise you will run into issues, and that's not going to be fun. I promise you. Yeah, the other thing, fuel. Make sure that your setups are actually working the way you need them to. Because what's the problem right now? Input missing. We don't have steam. Why do we not have steam? We don't have coal out here. Why do we not have coal out here? It's priority 1. I'm guessing we just don't have coal sitting around somewhere, and that is not ideal. Should I turn this one? No, I should not turn this one into a loose storage where we can just take coal from. The coal that we have right now that's stored just gets stored in here, and that's just not enough. So, yeah, the fuel production is very important. I'm going to do something that I was planning on doing a little later, but I have time right now. There's coal up here, and I want to use this coal. There's a lot of coal, actually. There's also a lot of water up here as well, which can be really, really helpful. But we need to get this coal to just the areas that need it down here. I could just do a conveyor belt, bring coal all the way down here. That would be nice. I did forest down, or take the tree cutters out here and just took all the forest that was available here, put it into these storages, because I'm planning on doing some industry probably here. I don't know yet if we need it. That was supposed to be construction, but I'm not convinced that it's necessary anymore. So we'll see how this goes. Anyways, the first thing you have to do when you want to do some mining is a mine control tower. Very, very important. Put it somewhere a little further away from your mining site, because you're going to dig down really, really fast. Then I think it's time for another fuel station. I don't see a good reason why we shouldn't have this fuel station somewhere where we're already producing fuel. And I just need to remember which pipe. I think this is the pipe that has the fuel. So may as well just put you here. You're not producing right now, but yeah, there's a diesel in there. It's still moving, so that is good. Get a liquid storage right here. And then get just one pipe just from there. I'm fine with that. Why? There's no good reason to make that any fancier than this. There you go, right in there, and now we should still be connected to everything. Now this one obviously needs vehicles. I'm just gonna give it 2 small ones for right now. But we are technically out of fuel, so let's fix that really quick, otherwise we're not gonna get anything done. I do have golden construction pieces right now. That's very, very nice. It's gonna be a little more expensive to build those, but yeah, use your trades. Use your trades when appropriate. I have a lot of workers now. We don't have any food anymore. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that next. Turn off the plenty of food, population goals, fuel saver, all of that. Actually, fuel saver should be fine right now. But plenty of food we do have to turn off. These are all pretty much empty, and our trucks cannot catch up with it. So, yeah, originally I wanted to make this into a big, well, industrial build construction materials zone, but that's not enough. We are still producing, we're just not producing enough. And honestly, fields and farms are so cheap, all they need is really water. So let's do that. This is red construction pieces. We have a few of them, and steel, we have a few of them. And glass, I don't see how many we have. this is the other tip. Every once in a while, change your focal points or the things that you have pointed out what you have, because that should speed you up. 22 people. I think irrigated farm is honestly all I want to do right now. I don't want to go to the other one yet. Why? Pretty simple. I don't know what they need. I have no idea what they entail. I want to be just far enough away from this guy. And then build, I don't know. I think I have 5 right now, so if I build another 3 or so, that should be fine. I would imagine that the greenhouse that I can build is essentially replacing 2 of these, but I don't want to go to that length yet. Actually, I'm going to figure it out. Upgrade. Give me at least one of them. I don't have something of it. I don't even know. Maybe I just can't upgrade this one like this. That's fine. But we can build these. We have all the materials that we need, so that is good. We do need water for these guys. And one of the things that I will recommend to you is keep your water system contained. Don't spread your water too thin. So we have some water resource available right here, but it's not a lot. So whatever you have there, don't overdo it. For here, we need some excavators. We have 16 vehicle spaces available, so may as well. I can't build the big ones because... Oh, I do. I can build the big ones. I have... No, I can't. I have 31 piezoelectronics. I need 60. Yeah, we don't have that. So we're just going to do the original one. Give me 4 of these. And maybe 4 of these. We should have all the materials available. I'm just going to deliver some really quick, so that doesn't take forever. And then, yeah, this guy can just get assigned to all the things. For right now, I would like this to be a dumping site. I tried that before and it didn't work because I didn't flatten out the area first. So let's do that. Yep, I like that. Then deflattenize this, rotate. There you go. And then wherever this, it tells you what it is, it stops doing the thing. As you can see, it's a nice ramp, and when this is done, life is good. These guys over here will hopefully dump it in that area because it's the closest, and from there I should be able to do other things when I need it. Get one of those out here, that should be good. And then obviously we have to assign some diggage. Let's get started. I would actually like to make this a little more attractive. Now that I know a little more on what to do and how to do it, let's try that. Make this a nice little flat area just for the initial mine. And then when we're done with this area, we can expand and do other things. But just put one ramp down and essentially go from there. Sounds a lot more fun to me than what I did so far. So yeah, play with your mine sites. It's fun. I promise. And there's that. That will be enough for a very long time, more than I probably need for the rest of the season, but this is good. That one is assigned. How is our fuel doing? Fuel, we're down to 29 again. We still have some yellow construction pieces, so I may just go back, get a couple more, because we need it. Why? Yeah, these guys are still not producing because of the coal problem that I just mentioned. You are the highest priority, but not perfect. So you're going to start it. This will just be a lot of slag at the beginning and other stuff that we don't need. So that is good. Let's turn this one around. Give you... I want you assigned there. And then we should be able to actually build this conveyor. Red ones. No. I have to build this one. Golden ones. Yes. Yes. And we also have enough rubber. That's the one I wasn't sure about, but looks like we have everything that we need. I did try this out. These conveyor belts can run on the hill. They just can't run through things. So if there's trees or anything else, you have to take care of that. I'll get this down to the place where we need it. Obviously, we have all these materials, but I don't want to waste trucks on that right now. So here we go. Food supply is back to okay, which I think has something to do with these guys not being set up yet. So... let's do that really quick. I always do potato, green, potato, green. I know there's a recipe that I can get for corn. Not yet. We're getting there, but not yet. I'll just set these all up on the same cycle. I don't think it will really matter because I'm expecting them to fill up the warehouses that I'm going to connect to these once we need them. And then those warehouses will go directly into the city, and that will be great. Cool. So this is here. They are currently getting water from somewhere. I don't know where that is, and I don't like that they're getting it through trucks. So groundwater pump, you have some water here. Don't overdo it. I'm just going to do, let's see here. You are producing 48 every 60. You would like 24. So one pump can do 2. That's perfect because I'm just going to place 2 pumps down, and this is all they're going to do. I don't want to set up anything to pick up water from these guys. Very important. So get that one in there. Get a first storage right next to them. Because that makes life easier. And if you have more than 2 pumps, you will probably empty this reservoir way too fast. And that is also a problem. I'm not really going to go with the lower end pipes anymore. They just seem to slow the whole system down, and that is not very helpful. So keep that in mind when you do this. I will connect this to another storage, and then I'll be back. Now, I do remember that these, the bigger machines cannot go under these. So that is something I would like to address really quick as well. Is it here? Yeah, vehicle ramp. Yeah, at some point I forgot about that, but that's very important because we can't get your machines to where you need them. What's the point, right? So let's get another 2 storages here for whenever we have it. And this is also a place where we can just have trucks come up this ramp and deliver water to wherever we need it. Now, the water has to go on this side, which is obvious because I put it on the wrong side, but that's not really the end of the world here either. Let's just get everything, you know, somewhat connected, reasonably. And yeah, no, I'll do that because this is really, it's just rinse and repeat every single time, always the same thing, and not that exciting. Okay, I'm gonna place a little battery of food here because once I upgrade all of this into greenhouses, I would expect a lot more food to come in, and I don't want that to ever get lost. So that's very important. And to do this, you can just do it with your flat conveyors. It's actually really, really simple. The only thing that you need is just to make sure that you have a way to get there. So get your first conveyor here. This is another bridge situation, pretty obviously. And then cannot find a valid pillar placement. That's okay. I figured I'd show you this one because I had a couple problems with that earlier with the pipes as well. But there you go. It's totally doable and it's totally fine. And all you have to do is just make sure that you put another vehicle ramp over here because I completely negated those until now, and they feel like now it's the time to shine for them. So that's what we're gonna do. If this will be a problem for the speed at which we can move the stuff around, I will upgrade these pipes or these guys, but for right now it should be fine. We are out of fuel again. We have still golden construction pieces, so we're just gonna go to our good friends over here. Do you have fuel? You have fuel? No, you let me trade fuel for coal. That's not really what we want. So that is good. Why? Maybe we have to figure out why are we out of fuel. We have crude oil sitting right there. We have missing input. We still don't have steam here, which just means once this guy has more coal sitting here, life should be better. Can we upgrade this? 236? Nope, we don't have enough pieces, so it's just going to take a little while to get coal in here. And because you're out of fuel, obviously it's not going to do anything. Truck import, yes, I would like you to set you to coal. This should work. Where are you trying to go? Don't know where you're trying to go, but that's okay. I am paused here just to make sure things are actually going to work out. I think they will. Yeah, we have 500 liters of fuel. That should get us to the next stage. Pretty sure, pretty certain, pretty hopeful. Hopeful is the right word. Okay, on these, just apparently I didn't put them exactly next to each other. I am not that bothered by it anymore. It's just the way the game works. It's fine. Yes, all of those are good, and we can turn them into greenhouses when we want to. Awesome. They're producing now, and that is great. You actually have water. You already have water in there. We do have enough power to produce water most of the time, which is important. But as you can see, these 2 pumps are already taking out a big chunk of our reservoir, which only gets filled up when there is water coming in. Looks like you're getting refueled. That is great. Give you a couple more of those and give me a couple of the big trucks. And then once this one actually runs, life should be pretty good. Can someone, in the meantime, yeah, you are delivering coal here. That's very, very nice of you. Oh, just like more. just like a lot more. There was a time when I ran for that hour that we were actually out of coal, several times actually, and that was not very helpful or conductive to doing business very well. So here we are. Okay, so these guys will be our, call it connection, I guess. All you have to do now is just make sure that these are connected back together. And again, you upgrade the conveyors as you need them. For right now, I'm pretty certain that this will be fine. This is a main connection corridor, so don't get funky. I'm gonna leave it like this because I feel that I want to expand this a little more. Nope, not there. Not there, it's terrible. See, give me like 3 of these. Beautiful. I got accidentally lucky, and now there we are. And again, get me that vehicle ramp. It's awesome when you use it. And there you go. At this point, we should be able to fulfill all our month's supply, plus we should have a lot of extra food laying around over there whenever we feel like it. So I feel pretty good about this. We're out of steel. That's interesting. Coal. Something is moving on here. There's some coal somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? I know you're here. I know you're here. I love this about the game, that it's not instantaneous. It will actually make you work for it. Oh, this is great. Everything is working. Fuel is down again. How much gold and construction pieces do we have? 315. Which just tells me I can still do the thing that I wanted to do initially, which is upgrade the... I want to make sure that nobody exports from here. I want to make sure, or I would like to upgrade our construction material production, because it's not quick enough. I have to wait for all of these pieces for a really long time right now. Right now it's more fueled by the power problem, which is fueled by probably coal, which is fueled by... Something is wrong here. No, there's coal. There's definitely coal sitting there. What are you... We have water here. Why do we not produce enough power? This guy, like this guy's out. How are you out of anything? There's coal. Oh, there was no coal for a little while. This guy's empty. Yeah, that's a problem. Let's see if I can get conveyor belts 3. That may be a thing I have to just upgrade here because they are currently not... They're not up for the task. I'm sorry that I'm scrolling through here. There's a lot going on here. I don't know that we need to see everything all the time. New ship bridge, yeah. Radar system 2. I think this will let us go further. New construction pieces, greenhouse 2, glass making, vacuum desalination. All of this sounds great. Nuclear reactor is pretty soon. We have power generation. Oh, we're already here. So nuclear reactor is coming, but we need electronics for that. So no reason to upgrade to that yet. Pipes 3, conveyor belt system 3. It's gonna be a long time. And research lab 5 is not even available yet. I hope we can even select this as an item. Guessing no, but that's okay. There's a lot of other research that goes on at this point. I'm surprised to see that we only have 19 workers available, but I guess that's okay. Okay, food. I think we solved the food problem. How many do we have full here? Just a little more full than we need. Not a ton full, but that's okay. Another thing that I didn't realize. Every single conveyor belt that you build uses power. Not every single pipe, because pipes can just flow, but conveyor belts actually have to move, so they use power. The more you build of them, the more power you require. Makes perfect sense, but if you don't think about it, at some point your power consumption and your potential power production just don't line up anymore, and then you have a real problem. So you don't want that. Make sure that things are good. Can I afford this? Do I have 6 steel? I do have exactly 6 steel. I definitely have enough glass. So I'm gonna upgrade that one, just for fun. Why are you not upgraded yet? I don't quite understand. Hold on, this one says 100 steel. This one also says 100 steel. I don't want to do this anymore. What did it say? Oh, it says you need 100 steel, you only have 6. That makes perfect sense. So let's check out what our steel production is doing. Are you doing steel? No. Are you doing steel? No. Are you doing steel? You're doing glass. I think, yeah, you're supposed to store steel, but you can't store steel if you don't have something. What do you not have? Oh, you don't have coal. It's also really low priority. That's why we don't have any more steel. So yeah, the new coal production I'm setting up over there, totally necessary. And once this is all running, and once we have enough coal stored here, I would love to upgrade this conveyor to conveyor belt 2. Look at this. We have, oh, this is great. This is perfect. We don't even have enough space for excavators to work it, but we can easily adjust that. Let's just get this one down to here. And now the third excavator should also be able to work. Because it's only one excavator can work per thing. Now it looks like we're just low on at least one truck. No, we have 3 trucks here. Just take that one out, add this one in. Cool. That should work because this coal that's coming in is exactly what I'm looking for. Once this is there, our fuel production problem should be solved forever. Nothing is forever in this game because the resources actually deplete. And then what do? What were you doing? You were exporting and importing in a weird way. Don't. Nobody go here. Other tip, make sure that your import-exports are actually set correctly and smartly. I wish there was a quick button to do this. There probably is that I just don't know about. But yeah, make sure this is all working. And then this one can only get imported, no export. And then everything else will just stay within this warehouse. Very, very important. Because what that does if you don't do it right, all your trucks will just be constantly running around doing things that you don't actually need them to do, and that's probably not very helpful. You have 2 trucks available. That should be fine. That should be very fine. Yeah, we need steel. Okay, I think we're good. Now, there's coal coming in. I'm excited for that. Do we have enough for this? 236. Nope, not even close. What is going on here? Because I feel like we haven't gotten any extra red construction pieces because we don't have steel. That's why we can't make any. So, this is not helping. Ooh, this is actually great. Play with your priorities because this one is now getting coal from a completely different place. So I don't want to use any trucks on this storage anymore at all, ever. So how can I find any trees to harvest? That is okay. Where do we have some in your range? Probably over here. Keep your trucks moving. There's a tree harvester excavator thingy that you can research. I haven't done that yet. I think at some point we will, but for right now we should be good. All right, 8 workers available. Wow. That just means I have to keep this growth boost and probably plenty of food for a little while. Maintenance, we're doing really good. I would like fuel saver on. We have a lot of Unity. Use your Unity when you can, when you need it. Don't overuse it. How's it going over here? Once this one is actually full, I'm more than willing to upgrade this whole section, which I probably can do right now. There's no reason not to do that. We just store the coal that we're getting in somewhere, and I would prefer storing it over here. Why? It seems a little more accessible than the other place. And yeah, this should be good. Get these guys in here. U-shaped conveyor. This, I just want to split up as a onesie. Can you go in there? Cool. And then we should be good to go. Yeah, this one can just split it off, and then if I upgrade this one now, 200, yeah. See, I don't get any extra red pieces in because we still don't have enough coal, so none of that's going to work for a while. Are we filling up yet? Nope, we're not. That conveyor is just not fast enough to fill up anything. We have extra water here. That's actually very, very important. And we're still staying above 4,000. That is also very important and very good. Maybe one pump is better on those areas. But for right now, we are doing what we need to do. Fuel. Fuel should not be a problem anymore. These should all make a lot of pollution, and while they do that, they should take out a lot of the fuel or a lot of the oil that we have stored. Question is, do I need to add one more layer like this, or is what we have enough? What are you? Missing input. You still don't have enough steam. You don't have enough steam from this guy. Let's double your steam output. I'm going to be okay with that. Maybe I miscalculated something here. I don't want to go over it right now. Were you actually... Are you waiting for something? You're waiting for water. That is the thing that you don't get fast enough. Water is here. The pump is full. How are you? You're also full. So this one, if you upgrade you to a bigger pump, I think the boiler will be happier. That was the same problem I had in the water production zone that I showed you at the beginning of the episode over here, that these guys will just not get something for too long and that will just stop the production. That's not really conducive to getting all the materials that you need, right? So now I should be even able... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4. Yeah, so I can get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks good. Now it's producing exactly the amount that it needs, and I do know that this setup was set up in a way that would allow for taking up all the steam that's available here. So I think now we're good. The only problem we have is these pipes can just not carry enough. Yes. At some point I mentioned watch your throughput, because without that you will have problems and these guys won't run. And that's really a big problem when you run into your or when you look at your power production, because the power production goes in ebbs and flows. It doesn't just stay the same all the time, and you need it to constantly run because the turbine, once they're turned off, they have to restart again. You just need this. You need the mechanical power to stay full, but it's not 0 to 1, or it's not on-off. It is on, like this, and it's off, but to get from off to on, it takes a really long time, like 2 or 3 cycles. And if the cycles aren't full, you will have a problem. Not good. Okay, that looks nice. It looks like we are getting this stuff again. Very good. How about you, iron ore? What is your problem? You have sand. Sand doesn't want to go anywhere because I'm guessing this tower over here... kind of full? Okay. Where can we put sand? Can we put sand... we're getting it from there. If I make this area bigger, where would I put sand? I honestly don't even know. To make this area bigger, we could put sand up here. Yes, that's the only thing we allow sand in. Let's do this. Make that bigger. Give me a dumping zone that is part of this. That just gets us up here. First, I learned do flat. Just do yourself a flavor. Do yourself a favor. And then go down. Just like this. And that should give everyone... Yeah, you have places to go. And that's our problem with iron right now. Perfect. Looks like we're also hitting gravel here under the sand. That could be a problem eventually, but as long as we bring all the sand back into this pit, life should be good. You cannot have a drop-off zone and a pickup zone in the same place. That will just negate itself and it won't work, or the game won't let you do it, so that's also important. Cool. How are we doing here? 200. I do have 200. Upgrade it right now. Use all of them because I need this sped up. And I would anticipate there is some coal everywhere. There is some coal sitting here that is important. And I think we are on a really good path again. We're on a really good path at the end of every episode, and then I do something stupid and nothing works. Where are you trying to go? You're trying to go to what now? This tree. This tree exactly here. No. No. Pickup cannot reach destination. There's 5 of them. What is your problem? Where are you going? It looks like this excavator has dug a sharp turn. Another thing that you have to watch out for. I'm guessing, let's see here, toggle navigation layer. Yeah, this corner is not big enough and they're not able to get there. So what we're gonna try is save this by making this corner a little wider and see if that's gonna do the thing. I think it will, but since we're out of fuel now, and what is your guys' problem? You're all trying to go down here. Yeah, that's not helpful. Can I get... Sense vehicle nearest depot. Can't. Okay. Okay. I can't do that with you, so I probably just have to scrap you. Because right now, the way it is, all the other trucks are occupied already. They can't do what I need them to do. I'm not sure why these guys are out of fuel, because we have fuel available and we have fuel trucks available. It just... Oh, they're out of fuel. That would explain that. Yeah. Just a little more of this, and I think we can recover. But yeah, we need this coal. We need this coal to come in. That's just a constant struggle. So another thing that I would have changed, better mining setup. What is better? One, plan out your mine. Like, I have a little more random. Obviously, a single line ramp there didn't really work. That's not very helpful. Yes, please bring fuel. Please bring fuel, all of you. Please, 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 please. Probably put a fuel station next to it. I currently don't have a good way of bringing fuel out here. And I don't have surplus fuel, really, so that's not helpful at all. But, yeah, just keep that in mind. Are you going over here, or... No, you're digging over there. That's fine. Okay, we have more edicts. Anything useful? Plenty of everything. This number +1. Overload trucks, don't need it. Maintenance reducer. No, I don't think we need any of these things. We do have enough food, so I'm not really worried about that. I will maybe potentially still set up a power production zone over here. That could still happen if we need to. But otherwise, I think we're good. None of these needs to be imported anything. Let's start with that. I would prefer you only export from here. So turn all the other ones off. Export, 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 and keep this one somewhat empty. No, just set it up the way it is. That's fine. I could probably assign a truck to this, and that may help, but I don't know that it will. So yes, we got more food now. We have a lot of workers available, which I thought we were going to use already, but we're not ready yet. So later that will come. I would like to put a large industrial area somewhere here, because we also have iron sitting up here, and I could isolate the two mines that we have coal and iron always go into these mines the way that we need to, and then that may help our production and everything else. That could be good, but not yet. I think power is the next thing that I have to specialize in, and that could also happen over here. I don't know yet. Do we have extra water? We don't have... Oh, we have a little bit of extra water. It's more, this one's really only low when these two are not working, and they're not working because I don't have power and because I don't allow them to work. If I let you work, maybe that should work a little better, and that should also help with our fuel. But no, we need a little better power setup, but I don't want to use this, so I have to find a better place for that. I really need to suck some more water out of here and then set up another desalination for the next power line, power scenario, power setup. But I like it. I still like where we are. We can still go bigger, we can still go better, and that's really all I'm looking for. So I thank you very much for watching. I hope I hit a couple points that some of you cared to hear about. And that is good. What is resource over here? Oh, there's more water. Gold ore. Obviously, there's... Maybe I have to... Is that the only place I have gold? It looks like it. Ooh. If that is the only place with gold, I have a big task ahead. A very big task. I'm just swiping over this. I don't see gold anywhere else, but it would make total sense for that to be the only place to allow gold. To get there, I have to build a ramp over here. I don't know... It didn't let me put or build a ramp over water last time. We're really high up here, so... I need to find a way, probably go over this reef. But there's copper sitting right there. A lot of it. Huh. I need to figure out something with that, because that is very important. We have to get to the gold. I'm assuming we need that for computer parts. Otherwise, that's not going to work. So, hey, don't worry. There's a lot more to do. Cliffhanger, right? Haha. Get it? Get it? Cliffhanger? Found gold on the cliff? Haha. Cool. No, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.